all this stuff that he's doing so wrong, because I know that he doesn't understand his own logic behind what he's doing. I know that he doesn't. I'm going to show him. But right now, he's lost in the sauce on what he's actually doing with, his life. He's lost. He doesn't get it. And one day he will. And until then, I'm going to see past his mistakes to pull out the real him. And one of the things that God was telling me yesterday, I'm really kind of backtracking now, but the idea of holding on to this good version of people to the death of yourself, like, that is God. Like, God holds on to this version of us that is perfect to the detriment of himself. Like, he sits up here and says, I know they're better than that. And that right there is what allows us to see our way out of the bull crap of all this miseducation and all this broken identity and all this convoluted constructs of our mind and like we don't know, you know what I'm saying, how jacked up we are. But God just keeps on saying, oh, I believe in him. Like, and for me, this was really touching, because in relationships in particular, I was always, or in just general, in people everywhere, I was always seeing the good inside of people. God gave me that gift to see the good inside of others. And we talk about toxic relationships and toxic situations, and how you see the good in somebody. You're married to their potential. You're not married to the facts of who they are. You stayed in the thing too long, and that's why you got burned. And now you're all burned out because you worked outside of God's strength. God told you to leave him alone. But God, and this is what he said. He was like, it's about alignment. God is aligned with what is right and what is true. And yeah, if you work outside of the alignment, your alignment in God, your will, like God's will, you're going to get burned out. But God is always righteous. And so he's able to stand in the fire with you and literally see you for this good person, even to the death of himself, and it bring you out better. You know what I'm saying? Because he's always rightly aligned. He's a righteous God. If there was sin in him, if there was bias in him, if there was partiality,